last week on the Glass Cannon podcast.
We're looking for...
We know who you seek.
Could you point us to her?
You must contribute to our collective memories. You will have these thoughts erased from your mind. What memories will you offer?
Buggles steps forward. You see him caged in the courtyard of this household. I think I will call you Buggles. It's the ears, though. Just don't like those ugly goblin ears. Drop.
Thank you for your offering.
They lead you to a tree. It bears the head of a raven-haired female elf. What knowledge do you seek?
We seek to save the life of an elf.
She's sick with Soyo, the black frost whale.
Millennia ago, a psychic whale floated through the air as easily as it were water. Those who encountered the whale developed paranormal powers, but unfortunately, they also lost control of their minds. The high families of El subdued the beast and shuttled it to the crown of the world. On Galarian's ice cap, they sealed it shut. This imprint of a Soyo on the key is somehow tied up both with this curse and each of you. You all bear an imprint as well.
The adventure continues now.
Podcast. Quick little icebreaker. Who you voting for? No, I'm just kidding.
God.
I read this great book early in the year called Atomic Habits, a New York Times bestseller. Can't recommend it highly enough. And one of the key concepts in it is the idea of continual improvement. If you get 1% better every day, how that adds up over time. Just do like one little thing. People try to make big changes, and then you end up falling off the wagon. You're like, I went too big. 1%, it really adds up over the course of days and months and years. If you could get 1% better at Pathfinder 2nd Edition, what would you personally focus on?
I don't understand the question.
You could start by what's the weak spot in your game that you should, if you had to be like, you know what, I should really focus on a couple weak spots in my game. What is that first thing that you'd focus on learning? It could be like, you know what, I should just know what conditions are without having to look them up.
That one.
That one, you like that one? You're just taking that one?
I have one.
Yeah.
Spells. Because I don't think I've played a single 2E caster, and I miss it.
Huh.
You miss it.
But I just haven't gotten into the 2E spells. So I've dabbled here and for one shots and things, but I really don't. And I would like to. I've thought about just sitting down and reading the spells from cover to cover, just so I understand them more.
Barnesy doesn't have any spellcasting capabilities.
He has a little bit of spellcasting capabilities, but it's complicated and it's very limited. So I would love to. I played a lot of casters. It's fun.
So you'd like to spend your time preparing for your next character.
Yes.
Yeah. Really getting a solid foundation for.
I feel like I have a pretty
3.
good grasp on how deadly Tui is. Like that, I feel like I don't need to improve my knowledge on.
I think I know one, but I don't know if it's specific enough.
I will
You
say,
could work on that. You could work on being more specific, about your
specific.
answer.
That's not Pathfinder.
Rules in general.
Like-
I just want to say, when I asked this question, Joe immediately darted eyes.
I know.
I think we all saw.
Wow.
He said,
I was like, can we try 2%?
I think his thing was like, I want to get Sydney 1%. He's like, I'm going to give my 1% to Sydney.
You know what, Sid? You could have my 1%.
Troy,
That was the look.
Troy barely finished saying improve, and Joe was like,
Did I do that?
he's like, are you listening? Are you listening?
Interesting.
I would like to get better. Rules in general, sure. There's a lot of rules, and sometimes it's hard to keep them all straight in my brain. But I want to work on feats and to know like the path that you want to take for what your character's going to be at level 10, you know, because I feel like Pathfinder is so specific in that you need this feat to do this thing later that's going to be super OP, but like the feat kind of stinks at level 2, but because you're taking it now, like you get these other cool things. And I'm just impatient and I'm bad at planning ahead sometimes. So I feel like I would really like to sit with the feats, but then it's like all the classes. I would have to know like every single class and what feat I want to do. But there's some really cool like feat trees that you can kind of go down, and I just don't know enough about them.
Yeah, feat trees were big in first edition. It was kind of like you had to decide, especially if you were a fighter, like this is the road I'm going, and doing that. I don't know if it's as strict in.
I don't think it is at all.
Yeah,
It doesn't
you have a
seem
little
to be.
more variety, but there are certain things that have prereqs. I
Feat
assume.
tax.
Feat tax.
Yeah, if you want to be a dual wielder, you know, stuff like that. And I just feel like
Well,
I
like
don't
mostly
having
come
a
under-
long-term idea so that you
Yeah.
can work towards it.
more
yeah.
so that like the end goal character instead of like piecemeal making it at every level and being like
Level
I don't-
4, I guess this sounds good.
Yeah, I don't know what to take.
Yeah, or even if they don't have prerequisites, feats that synergize well. It's
Yeah.
like choosing that path would be good. What about you, Kay?
I don't know. I'm pretty good at this game. I kill it at everything I do. I'm
about
not
Pathfinder second
sure
edition.
what I could do better at.
Or the game of life?
Besides just like knowing conditions better, because I feel like it's great having character sheets that are smart for you, but then like you never actually learn what things do and you rely on it so heavily. It'd be nice to know that. But for me, terminology, especially with the remaster, with like the words of names of things changing, I would love to just go back over that at some point.
Yeah. Now, how do you do that where you can't read?
Shit.
Start with getting 1% better at reading.
Well, see,
Is there
I
a
have Sydney
Pathfinder
read
2e
it to
audiobook?
me.
Yeah, this is a great solution.
Oh, that's fun.
I read it out loud
It's
to
usually
you.
what I have her
And then
do.
Sydney can learn it when she reads it for the first time.
You would think.
Right.
They say teachers
think.
learn the
You would
most.
think.
Joe, what do you want to get better at?
I
You're a
would
student of
like
the game.
I am, and this is a deep cut, but I feel like this is a complete blank spot for me. I'd like to get better at gear and particularly magic items. So, like, you know, a potency rune, a striking rune. Everybody knows that, right? That's easy. Right?
Did you see that?
Why-
Did you see
why
that
are you
pointed look at
looking?
Sydney again?
No, I was looking at you.
And then
Everybody
went-
knows what
you were
those
like,
are.
right?
It was the rune that you came to the table with. You already knew how to use it. You
There's
already knew where the
tension.
powers
There's
were.
tension at this table today.
No, I'm just saying. At low levels in particular, there's a ton of non-magical gear that could be low cost and could be helpful in like little situations, mundane gear.
Yeah.
It is a complete blank spot for me, and I don't ever think about what to have on me that could be, you know, that could help me MacGyver a situation, you know.
Yeah.
And there's a ton of it in there, and if you can read guides on it, and I've done that before, but like I haven't really focused on it.
You were really
I never
good at
know what
that.
to buy outside of healing potions or magical potency
scrolls.
runes.
Yeah, I feel the same way. Like I don't have a feel for this game the same way that I did for one, like sort of an instinctive feel for a lot of this stuff. It's just not there. And it's for me, like I find it's like harder for me to absorb and process that kind of information, even for me than it was like 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Like I have so much more trouble just like sort of absorbing it. So it's tough.
And the prices too. Like in 1E, I had such a good sense of like, okay, so if I've got 2,500 gold to spend, I've got these 15 options in my head that I can like choose between without even looking at like a guide. Like I just kind of knew. And now I'm just like,
them changing the whole price structure and then adding in a whole bunch of different new ways of structuring magical weapons, it's like starting from scratch for me, and I'm still not.
The whole philosophy of magic items has changed fundamentally, and that's what's like caused me
investing and all that stuff.
I feel like you were really good in 1E about knowing like sub 1,000 gold useful items, like this pair of boots or this thing or like this.
And that's what I'm total blank spot to.
I feel like there was more in 1E though. Like I know in Legacy
there's more because there was 15, 20, 30 major books by the time you started, right? Like whereas this one we only have the player core right now and the GM core.
That's true.
And the monster core. Now there's obviously 2E non-remaster stuff, but as you're looking forward, you got to keep waiting for books to get the new gear and
It's also good to look at guides. Like when we were playing Pathfinder, there were so many great guides like Treant Monk and all those guides. But when we first started playing 2E, there were no guides. It's like playing Elden Ring and looking for like a build guide. The day it comes
that was one of the things I was going to say.
Yeah, there's a lot
now. There's a lot.
And that's one of the things I was going to say, but I don't think it's a very good answer. Like to say like I want to get better at builds is not really effective for a long-term campaign. It doesn't really help you session to session. And I always still have to go to guides. I cannot figure out how to synergize a class well. I can't tell. I'm getting better about looking, because of reading guides for all these years, looking at an ability and being like, that is cool and situational. Like knowing how much we play. You're like, how often, do you specifically encounter an undead, non-humanoid animal? And that's the only way that thing works. So that has made me a little bit better about trying to pick things that are useful in every encounter, as opposed to really cool things that only happen when you fight a very specific kind of creature.
Yeah.
So guides helped me out with that, but otherwise, I still have to read for builds.
I've been doing more YouTube too about various YouTubers who will be like, they're like, because I'll read an ability and I'll say, oh, that's good, but it's situational. But I think it has helped me because they can say like, oh, that does seem situational unless you combine it with this other thing, and then it becomes the utility expands tenfold.
Yeah,
I'm like, oh, I never thought about that. Like,
Professor Eric is great about that too. And when he does the rundowns for We Are Stupid, a lot of times he'll say, well, here's why this ability synergizes well with this ability, and how it'll create situations often where X, Y, or Z. Like when he was doing it for Glass Cannon Live, and you had Ethel. And we had forgotten to do a prone condition based on a critical hit. Like the key with that is that weapon on a crit makes the creature prone, and you're a fighter that has a reactive strike. So those combine really, really well because you make somebody prone and then you have an AOO just waiting for when they stand up. Don't forget the prone because it synergizes well and will proc your AOO. So like he's really good about writing that stuff too.
Spinning it back to Skid, I was going to ask you, but then we got another tangent. Do you think when you finish Rise of the Rune Lords, you would stay in Pathfinder First Edition if you were to run something else?
I really don't have any interest in running 2E.
Yeah.
I don't. I want to keep the torch alive. That's been half my life. It's just like kind of fueling the fire of stuff that's been forgotten that I love. So if I would keep running 1E.
Yeah, that's good. That we'll always.
I'm also because you asked, and I told you this weekend, I'm voting for Jill Stein. I'm going to just write her in on the ballot.
Perfect.
Got a good fantasy football.
Did you get a new pair of glasses?
Thank you for noticing. Yes.
Wow.
Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
They're blue. They're nice.
Thank you.
Nice.
Did you get new eyes?
No, the eyes are the same.
Hence the glasses.
Something's different about you. Your new eyes.
My eyes were a little worse, so I got new glasses.
Troy, would you change or improve anything with your DM style of Pathfinder 2E compared to 1E? Like, is it really different for you? I'm genuinely curious.
I find it to be, I find prep to be a lot easier in second edition than in first edition. Because in first edition, when I had to prep encounters, it'd be like, all right, here we go. And it was like looking at all these feats, writing down what feats were relevant, what gave them certain situational bonuses or permanent bonuses that were either baked in or not baked into the stat box. So I'd have to make these fucking cheat sheets. And then each spell, I'd have to figure out how does that spell work and what is that thing going to do here? Whereas with this, I just find that it's a lot more fluid in the preparation. It could be that the conditions are a little more universal, or that just...
So are the monster abilities and the way attacks work. And feats are a lot less like weird random actions that it gives you, and they all kind of point to a similar mechanic in one way or another, which streamlines the process of learning a new monster.
Yeah, the monsters don't have feats the way you guys have feats. They have their monster abilities, but I don't think maybe there's been instances where they have feats that they share with you, but for the most part, they're just using monster abilities that come up over and over again. And some of them might have a little bit of a twist. Obviously, being on Foundry makes life a lot easier too, having to be on Hero Lab. And you get to the end of Giant Slayer with these fucking stat blocks that were 3 pages long. I just find it's a lot easier. What I'd like to be better at is just knowing stuff without having to look it up.
Yeah, sure.
Because it's nice to have the ease of looking it up, but like you said, Kate, you could become a bit of a slave to the accessibility of it. So I would like to just know, like, oh, you're Quicken? Well, that means boom, and this means this, and some of it I do, but to be able to confidently say it, like, oh, you cast that? All right, well, here's what's going to happen. But that takes time.
Such a cool GM. You're like, oh, you cast that spell? I know exactly what that does.
I mean, if playing with Joe has taught us anything, you can say anything confidently.
That's so true.
You don't even have to believe it or have it be true.
And then say, that's a rule. And then just start typing on the computer.
Literally do that all the time.
This.
And then sneer at your fellow players for thinking something else.
Not the only one that does that around this table.
Wow. It all came back.
What?
Sydney.
Do you I'm going to kill your character.
You're going to kill my character?
Obviously, there's some unresolved issues here. Let's take a quick break while Joe and Sydney trying to figure out the future of their friendship. Be right back. They have decided to leave the show. No, I'm just kidding. They're still here.
That'd be great. You just cut to 2 empty chairs.
We should have done that. That's a good bit.
We, at the time of you watching this is happening, that's a sentence, we are, Gen Con is over. We finished with Gen Con, and now we're probably feeling that kind of post-Gen Con doldrums / illnesses, various illnesses. But we will be in Boston next month. I mean, that show might be sold out. At the time of this recording, there's 20-something tickets left. That is the closest thing we have to a home club.
Hell yeah.
The Paradise in Boston.
Love the Paradise.
They treat us like kings there. It's
Paradise on Earth.
Always a great show. And just a fun weekend for us, too. We get to drive there.
Oh, yeah.
Carpool.
We're doing Treehouse, right?
We always do Treehouse.
Yes.
Treehouse and hopefully some lobster rolls.
And a baseball game.
And a baseball game.
Sox Yankees Friday night.
Oh,
really?
my God.
Come on out to
I've been to
Fenway.
Fenway. It's so long.
That might be a tough ticket.
Did you not come with us?
No, I didn't go. I didn't go.
We got to go.
Sydney, it was fun. We went and then Sydney ditched us. Or was that the year before?
Why is everyone mad at me? I've done nothing but come in. I'm like, I love you guys.
I think you went like clubbing or something. You went to
did not go clubbing.
You went to like Jillian's or something.
You went to somebody's apartment and just dropped acid
You
for
went
hours.
to your friend's apartment.
Drugs.
I went to say hi to an old friend. All right.
Yeah, for like 4 hours. Yeah. You spent your whole night with your friend.
The game was over. We went to the game together. What more? You guys just need me. You're so needy. You need me all the time.
It was weird. We got out of the baseball game. We're like, all right, want to have one more, a little nightcap, or just head back to the hotel? Maybe the hotel bar is still open. Sydney was like, see you guys. Like on the street. Remember? We were like corner of the street. She just walked away down a sidewalk.
I led you all up to Mass Ave, and I was like, all right,
she led us.
Yeah, she was.
Yeah,
we were
in the
following
direction
her.
she needed to go.
Leading us in the direction of her rendezvous point.
We got to Mass Ave, and I was like, awesome, straight shot back to the hotel for you guys, and I'll see you later. And you were like, are you walking away? Okay.
Yeah.
I stayed to the end of the game with my brother and Jen with two.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
right. That's right.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I was there. Okay, never mind.
Missed that whole thing. But yeah, maybe it's going to be a tough ticket. Sox are threatening in the division. But always a good time. And then in October, we're going to be in LA and Portland, unfortunately, Portland. But we
love Portland.
I love Portland.
Excited to be back in LA. And then Philly tickets are now on sale, obviously, for the Christmas extravaganza, which, if nothing changes, will be show 99. So I think we have to do like a stream to make sure that Philly is show 100.
Yeah.
So maybe in November.
Or we kick off 2025 with show 100.
Could do that. Maybe a little extra life marathonione.
Or we just celebrate
I love
show 99.
Oh, we should definitely do an extra life.
Matthew does not care about numbers? Birth dates?
99's
Special
a good
things?
99's
People's
a perfectly
feelings?
good number.
Yep.
99's a fun number.
99.
Every year on his anniversary.
99.
Says to his wife, shut up.
No. I celebrate every anniversary, not just the round numbers.
99 was the name of my favorite comedy variety show when I was in Japan.
Oh.
Yeah.
Good.
Because in Japanese, it means like to go like round and round because 99.
Oh.
Well, there you have it. To our 3 Japanese listeners. We're back. We're playing Pathfinder 2nd edition. We're playing Gatewalkers. Let's talk about last week's episode. I want to hear...
Let's talk about our sponsors first.
Oh.
I want to thank our sponsors.
All right, please. You've already
Especially having gotten to hang out with them at Gen Con, which is great.
Yeah.
Coming out of Gen Con with a little Norse Foundry. Thank you so much for the party, the hang, the dice. I mean, it's always great working with the Norse Foundry and, of course, Foundry VTT, who heightens our game to new levels.
Yeah, stay tuned for some more Foundry VTT Glass Cannon Network news coming down the pipe. But yes, last week, what do you know about this story of Asoyo the Black Frost Whale that you learned from Iscariel? First time you heard it was from Genthiel. Then you go to talk to Iscariel. She gives you a little information about the history of the elves.
Here's what I know.
Yes.
The whiteboard in the studio currently stands at 4 hits for Sydney to 1 hit for me.
Yeah.
It should be 3 to 1. I think we can all agree.
I think we should agree on that.
I don't think anyone agrees on that.
No.
I don't know that any other story matters.
That's the only story that matters.
I learned, sorry, Matthew, can I actually talk about the important stuff now? I learned that Asoyo, the Black Frost Whale.
Did you get new glasses?
Yeah. Thank you for noticing. I learned that Asoyo, the Black Frost Whale, when I first wrote it down, I thought it was like a whale, W-A-I-L.
I thought it was a whale, W-A-I-L as well.
I learned it was a literal whale.
I always thought it was a whale.
Animal.
I always thought it was a whale.
Always thought it was a whale.
It
I thought it was a mythic creature.
3 whales, 2 screamers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's a whale.
I learned that it was a whale, W-H-A-L-E, like James Whale, well before Sydney did.
Okay.
Let the record show.
I just want the record
Had to
show.
point that
I
out.
like that you had a pen in your hand as you were correcting.
Yeah, sorry. I was second
She
to
can
last.
never catch a
in
break, I swear.
Figuring out.
But we learned that it is like a mythological ancient whale that rose up from like the valley area or something. It like came out and then it spit all this horrible stuff onto people that made them sick, right?
Maybe, or maybe
vapors.
the vapors just that surrounded it gave people supernatural powers, and then made them thrall.
They lost control of their minds.
Right, they lost control of their minds.
And they exhaled a black dust.
And it exhaled a black dust. So yeah, the whale was like it swims in a mist, like as if it was the ocean,
as if it
but
were
it's in
water.
the air. Yeah,
Millennia ago, a vast sea of mist, an ice blue whale floated through the air.
We also learned that the imprint on the key, so the imprint of Asoyo on the key is actually not causing the curse. It's trying to negate it, which was what was confusing to Iscariel.
And to me.
And to me.
And to Sid.
I'm also confused.
Also, what did we settle on? Did they tell us that the whale was always on Earth? Or was it on Castrovel?
It has been very confusing.
Yeah, I'm not really sure.
They trapped it in Galarian's ice cap.
It's which is also super exciting.
That is
Once
very
again,
exciting.
the idea of another polar adventure has got me incredibly excited. I can't wait for that.
And yes, to clarify, the whale breathed out stuff and it made it thralls. And then the people who were thralls breathed out the black mist
dust.
that made people sick. So the whale wasn't making people sick. The people were infecting other people.
This is the thing too, is wondering, because this is such an old story, this is an ancient story, is wondering how much of what the story tells is actually true.
Right, it's an unreliable
Versus-
narrator.
Right. So that's something that we have to look forward to
We're talking to
discovering as well.
Decapitated head telling us
And
this.
she's like, I used to tell this as a bedtime story to my son. So it's like,
My
how true.
100-year-old kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hundreds-year-old kid, right? They're kind of an elder in the
Yeah. I mean, elves, what was the normal lifespan for an elf in Galarian?
Galarian, I don't know.
300
Athenian
years?
and elves cannot perish except through violence or extreme sorrow.
Aw.
It's true though.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
The way you said it was great.
With the pen.
seriously.
I don't know if we talked about this, but I've been thinking about it.
I'm going to keep this pen.
I think
It's very good for
that's your
making
thing. You
points.
got a Bob Dole
My new
thing
pen.
going.
Bob Dole's going to tell you what Bob Dole knows about elves.
You've reached carrying
Oh my
the pen
gosh.
to gesture age.
What I would give to know what Bob Dole knew about elves.
Probably not much. I'm guessing not much.
I'm guessing not much.
low on the tree of importance, Bob Dole.
I can't remember if we talked about this or I was just thinking about it, but clearly there's something else at work, like someone or multiple someones who are trying to either break a Soyo free or tap into a Soyo's power on Galarian that might be our true enemy.
Or that could be us.
It could have been us all along.
Well, yeah. I mean, we don't know if we are allies of a Soyo or something.
That's,
you know,
that's what I'm saying.
we
It's like,
got supernatural
True.
powers, and
That remind
And
them.
are
but
we
didn't-
thralls?
and we're
Right.
are we thralls?
or were we?
Yeah,
And
Or
then
those-
we
And we
broke
don't
free and
remember.
like we don't remember.
yeah. It's really weird and interesting,
Well-
but it's very scary. I think to know that you've been marked by some beast,
Oh yeah.
and you. It seems like you were in their presence, but you have no memory of it.
And
But
Ascaro
also-
was freaked out by the fact that we all had powers.
Yes.
Those are the same kind of powers.
What's the game plan though? Too, we go to the crown of the world and we free the whale.
No, first things first. We got to talk to Gentile. We'll
Yeah,
talk
yeah,
to
yeah.
We also got to help
And we
Alel.
got to heal the girl, the
Yeah.
elf.
Right.
And then if we get home, we have to talk to Dr. Riddleson.
Yeah.
Then we'll see what's next after that, what Riddleson thinks
Maybe
we should do.
he's the true enemy.
He's probably so worried about us.
Yeah, we've been gone a long time.
Yeah. We haven't even met him.
I don't even know him.
Right. Well, also remember,
you and I don't know him at all.
He's
We
gonna
don't
love
know him at all.
He's gonna love you.
Do you think he'll like me?
Don't tell him about the wedding.
don't steal any of his
Don't
stuff.
open with the wedding story.
The
I'm
wedding.
not going to steal any of his stuff.
Just saying.
What kind of stuff does he have?
Lots of
He's a
stuff.
doctor.
A lot?
He's a doctor.
He's a
He
doctor.
probably buys expensive steaks.
Cool stuff? Steaks?
Golf memberships.
Wow.
Country club membership.
We should go there
club
now. We should get there now.
Well, if we're able to get back and we can target our return, we could go straight to the crown of the world. Maybe.
That's what I'm wondering. What you were saying, I think, last episode was like maybe our next step forward would take us directly to the crown of the world, which I kind of hope it doesn't. I'd like to. The
Yeah.
journey to the crown of the world is so fun. It was so fun in like Jade Regent.
Yeah.
So, but you know what? We may not get the chance to talk to Riddleson yet. I don't know, but
It's a
I'm
lot
also-
of potential hits I can score to win this bet.
absolutely, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I think before all of that, we
When
have to find
I
some
could ruin
sort
it
of.
all with with one crit. I can
Yeah.
ruin the parlay.
You ruined the parlay.
Giving all my
Whatever.
encounters.
I care less about the parlay. I care about the rune.
I care about the parlay.
We should start putting bottle caps on this.
It's really not fair. I could just paralyze you guys and make sure you just keep hitting. Like, oh, that's a crit.
That's clearly interference.
It's a natty 9.
Clearly interference. Interference.
Yeah.
Guess we'll never know.
I don't know if that works in betting. Interference.
Well, you talk about getting back, wanting to, return to your home world. And in order to do that, you need to cure Aleli. And so Ascariel, as well as imparting all this information about the history of Soyo, the Black Frost whale, and the way that the elves sort of made this ultimate sacrifice to lock Soyo away, she tells you that you need to go to Genthiel and ask him to consult the 3rd restorative formula from her 7th lab journal, but scrap the peony seeds and azada tears and sub in water from She Who Walks Through Seasons.
Yeah, I have that all written down. No worries.
You crushed it.
Yeah, thank
Yeah, you guys have.
For real.
You guys leave. You leave these Callborn, the gardeners of the memory cache, these like bony alien-like creatures, and they are wearing their robes and they bow at you. You come back up through the well and you return to the Oatian settlement. All the elves begin to gather and you hear a familiar voice. Oh, my friends!
Oh, fuck.
You've returned! Hubert comes
Completely.
running up.
Completely forgot.
I forgot that's what this would mean.
Thank the gods! It feels like ages since you've been gone. Don't know how to say this, but I've met someone.
Oh, really?
Oh.
Yep.
Ooh.
What do you mean?
I don't know how fishy it is per se, but I've kind of been getting hot and heavy with someone here at the settlement. Speaking of which, that little minx is probably waiting for me right now. So you guys get settled and I'll catch up with you a little bit. Oh, sorry, gotta run. And he just kind of runs off into a little grove. And you see, like, all of a sudden the flowers start, like, shaking about 20, 30 yards away. And he's like, oh, yeah.
What the?
We hear that?
Yeah. Oh, you're nasty. Yeah.
All
I
right.
walk away.
Oh.
I wonder if he found another rock.
I mean,
Asta,
it was, maybe. We were
Asta,
gone all day.
All day.
Asta elbows Zephyr. And she's like, why didn't we purposefully forget about Hubert? Why didn't we think to just give that as the memory?
Too tight.
Well, then we'd have
Oh my
to
gosh.
relive getting to know him again.
That is a.
Could you imagine?
You are so wise. That is a great point. Did
Wise beyond your ears.
you
Genteel.
just say wise beyond your ears?
I heard
Wise
ears
beyond
too.
Your ears.
That's
You're
racist.
wise
Your
beyond.
ears.
I heard ears.
Eyes beyond your ears.
Are you drunk?
Spite your shitty ears.
That's Ramius' father talking.
You're wise.
Genteel comes out and he's shaking his head and he says, within an hour of you leaving, I was told that your hedgehog friend spent the better part of the afternoon pleasuring himself over our poop cliff. For wandering over into that grove there, it wasn't long afterwards before those noises began. Oh, yeah, oh, you're naughty. Just like that. Apparently he found something similar to a Venus flytrap from your world that was no longer functioning.
No.
Okay.
And he has been hammering away
Honestly,
at it for
that's-
Gentile.
every hour on the hour, nonstop.
Gentile, you don't have to. You don't have to tell us.
No, I want you to know. My people went to try and remove the flower, but it's been contaminated beyond words.
We have a message from your mother.
Let's talk about your mother,
I want to
please.
hear all about this, but I want you to know, I do not know if you will find a way out of here. Hopefully you will. You will take him with you.
Oh, no.
You will
You
take him!
sure?
I
I
don't.
believe he has found some.
He seems
He's found
happy.
us.
Settle
He's found
down.
love. It's
Seems
far
happy.
be it for us to interfere with his story.
We will get a trash bag and cover that thing and burn it. Don't go into that grove.
So much for the legendary hospitality of the elves.
We have limits.
Let's at least move at least 100 yards away from the grove. Just a bit
Yes.
further. Nope, further.
My God.
Every
Run.
hour.
Would you like to hear news of your mother?
On the
Let's-
hour.
Let's leave.
Wait, did you actually speak with my mother?
Yes.
Did.
Yeah.
Did.
Yes.
Right,
With her
let's-
severed head.
Let's go.
We know how to save Lily.
What do you know? What did she say? How is she? How did she look?
Oh, she has a message.
Oh,
Oh, yes, she does have a message.
tell me, what did she say?
Asta, the
Message for you.
transcript.
Specifically.
Let me find it.
Was it beautiful and touching?
It was
It was
yes.
Hey,
Followed
She also
by-
said she was extremely proud of you.
proud of you.
Unofficially, indirectly,
Yeah.
you are her pride and joy.
It says, hey, and then in brackets, I'm very proud of you. You're my pride of joy. Dot, 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 dot. Love you. And then the bracket ends.
That's Iscariel, all right.
She did have to be prompted for everything except for the hay.
Well, I imagine she's been through a lot.
She's just ahead now.
She looks great.
Just ahead. Is that part of the process of preserving her?
You could go visit her, you know. I'm sure she'd like to see
We
you.
cleared the way.
The way is clear.
Fine.
Was it a dangerous route,
It
Oh, yeah.
certainly was.
as we assumed?
Well.
Well, maybe I will. I'll call her tomorrow.
Collared.
I got a lot going on.
So
right down the road.
Just, well, maybe this weekend. I'll call her this
it
weekend.
was shockingly close, actually. The way you described it made it sound like a vast journey, but it was really right over there.
Yeah.
All the easier now.
This weekend is busy for me. Certainly in the next 2 weeks, I will call on her. But what you learned how to cure?
Yes.
In what way?
In-
what we need to do?
In her books of formulas.
Yes, I
In the
have them
third
my
formula from the 7th book that she has.
bedroom. Yes.
That's the answer, but you need to scrap the peony seeds and the azada tears and sub in water from She Who Walks Through Seasons.
What does that mean?
Raises his head. Sure, I could find that formula. Water from She Who Walks Through Seasons.
Yes? What is that?
We thought you would know what it meant.
I do.
She seemed to think it's
Is it something you don't have on hand here? Is it something that we would have to retrieve?
Yes. I imagine this is different from your world. She Who Walks Through Seasons is a sacred being, not quite a god, not quite a beast. Many Icon natives have worshipped her as an avatar of the jungle itself. She is the size of a hill. She lumbers through the forest as the forest. Atop her head bubbles a sacred spring. If what my mother is saying will work in order to save Aleli, you must summon She Who Walks Through Seasons and bring back some of her headwaters. We can, in the meantime, prepare the rest of the components and be ready for your return.
But how would we summon this creature?
Yes, She Who Walks Through Seasons is not something you can just find. She must be summoned to call forth this ancient being and collect the water from her crown. There are certain steps you must take. She Who Walks can be beckoned out of hiding from an ancient tower called the Offering Spire. Its caretakers abandoned the spire long ago, so it is likely some predatory beasts have taken up residence within. You must first secure the spire, assuming there are beasts that lie within. Then, you must make an offering. We will provide you, yes, with hundreds of pounds of special fruit and fungus, which will make a sufficient offering to She Who Walks. And then once the offering is made, you must blow the spore horn to create the summoning. It is an ancient relic found atop the tower. Lastly, when She Who Walks draws close, you can board her, gather the water from her crown, and then rappel down to safety.
All right.
Just to be clear,
Yes,
blowing the spore horn is not a euphemism.
I do not understand. Will you do all that it takes to summon She Who Walks?
I would do anything.
Then you will blow that spore horn.
One funny word, chicken.
You will blow it.
And then I will and then I shall rappel down
Yes.
to safety.
The vicinity to Hubert is really messing us all up.
Will make sense when you get there.
Okay.
Blow the
How
life
far
out
is
of
this offering tower? Spire, how far is it?
It's about half a day's march. We can send a gathering of some of our young elves to help carry the offering that we will put together to haul the offering, but that is as far as they can accompany you.
Sure, they have some communion with the beasts of the jungle, right? So walking us there, we should be safe from any of these creatures that attacked us on the way here.
Yes, I would think a group of that size would scare off most predators, but you should still act with caution. While you were gone, our sages consulted the stars while you were in the memory cache. They currently believe that your journey was fated. Your presence here was determined by the stars, and so just as your time in the memory cache was just for you, what you must do from here on out is your own journey. We will help haul the offerings, but from there, the stars believe it is upon you to complete this.
Understood. And I think we are in a good position to do so. We have the ways and the means to get this water, and of course it benefits us greatly to do so.
How bummed would we be, though? It's like we really thought, oh, we're going back to Earth. We're done. And then it's just like, oh, no, this thing in the recipe, you have to do a whole other quest just to get this thing.
Yeah, classic.
I was like, we're about to go to a polar ice cap now. We're just gonna go
No.
talk to a living forest.
Yeah. Not that, which is like, this is fine, but like as a character, I would be like,
Yeah.
Also, do we need to rest?
No.
I'm
I
good.
believe so.
Okay.
We just rested, right?
Did we? Oh,
yeah, no, I think
Do you need to rest, Sydney?
no.
Just checking.
I was checking. I have full health. Yeah, I think.
Oh yeah, I did. I did cast Calm, but other than that, I didn't use a lot of heals.
Okay. Just checking.
Yeah.
and this is a multi-day journey. Is that what they said?
Half a day.
Half a day.
March,
Okay.
yeah.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Here, take this, and he pulls out this like skull-sized gourd with a stopper. Use this
Oh yeah.
to collect the headwaters.
Thank you.
We will allow him to stay. But he's gone when you're gone. And if you do not make it back to your homeworld, we're going to have to discuss some other options. You do not know what it's been like.
Oh, and I know
think we do.
exactly
We
what
know.
it's been like, and I told you before we left
We want you.
that I apologized in advance. Everything he would say and do,
He's just.
We
which I
don't
knew
claim
would be
him.
He's not.
I just thought that was a thing you said.
May I recommend?
Every hour on the hour, he didn't sleep.
If you ever need to cool him off, you can always punt him off the edge of the cliff. He'll bounce back.
Yeah, he'll come back.
He thinks it's alive, and they're lovers.
He was.
It's a soaking wet Venus flytrap.
Honestly-
It died months ago.
It's a step up. He was in love with a rock before this, so
It's true.
he's getting better. I think.
Can't imagine how he made love to a rock.
Don't imagine it.
Stop imagining
Don't
it.
think about it.
I can explain it to you.
I can see in your face.
Just don't imagine it.
He's trying to imagine it.
No, stop! Stop!
It'll kill you. I can't.
We know some creatures that can help you. They can cut the memory out of your body.
Yeah, if you
Just go. Get the
Go
fuck out of
see
here.
your mother.
Go see
you
your
go
mom.
visit your
Talk to your
mom.
mom.
I
You'll
would,
be
I'm just
fine.
tired. I've had a long day. I'll call her tomorrow.
All right, let's go.
All right,
let's
I'll
go.
give this gourd to Zephyr.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
You could
Our guides, they
specimen for us.
do not
Oh,
speak
fun.
your language as well as Lily and I do. So I could perhaps no.
Could you
I
just
was
let
gonna
us know
say-
a few words so we could
You could
talk to
call
them?
a translator, perhaps?
Yes. What type of words would you like?
Like stop, here,
Stop and here.
or just stop, and then
Stop.
also thank you,
Okay.
and maybe help.
Stop is Paralaralinglong.
I'm not writing that down.
Stop it.
No more. No more.
We leave.
Yeah,
We go.
A group of us that cannot understand
All you know
anything
is
we
how to
say.
say stop.
Wait, Paralaralinglong! Where are you going? Paralaralinglong!
All these strapping young elves come and they've gathered the fruit, takes probably a half an hour or so for them to gather hundreds of pounds of fruit and fungus to give as an offering. And you begin your march. As
Hope they know how to start on their own, because all we know how to say is stop.
It's like the Arrested Development bit on Young.
Yeah.
And they think it's how to say hi,
yeah.
and it's his name.
Other way around.
Oh wait.
That's the other way.
Oh, they think it's his name. It's how you say hi.
Just saying hello.
Annyeong.
Annyeong.
Paralaralinglong.
Paralaralinglong.
I just say that for everything. Paralaralinglong.
You begin walking in the direction. The guides are just smiling. And one of them says, there's like a pretty young female that's been staring at barns since you left. And she says, so,
Paralaralinglong.
Oh no, Barnes.
Wow.
No, Barnes. That means
Oh.
I can't.
Oh.
I'm working.
Paralaralinglong. She goes back to the group.
He looks, but Barnes looks around. Do you think Genthy was messing with us? I think Paralaralinglong means something other than
They
stop.
mean something else.
She begins undressing.
Do they speak Elvish, or is it like a version that?
Yeah, they could understand.
Okay.
oh, because you speak
I speak
Elvish.
Elvish.
Yeah, you're fine.
Does Paralaralinglong have multiple meanings?
Does it?
It's not the Elvish word for stop. It's there. Must be a local.
It could be a dialect.
Could be a local
Yeah.
dialect. Yeah.
Yeah. It might be their way of saying stop, but that's not how I say stop.
Did you want Zephyr to translate anything to her?
How do you say stop?
Paralaralinglong.
It's weird that's how it.
Paralaralinglong.
Strange dialect.
What a beautiful language.
Syllable transference that happens over
Parallel.
thousands of years.
It's so easy to mess that up.
Yes. Interplanetary dialect. I mean, it's classic. Classic.
Something happened at Ellis Island. No, we can't have Ling Long. It's Long Ling. All right.
Just keep walking.
Yeah.
I don't know what I've done.
I don't know what I've done.
They're looking and they're smiling,
Paralaralinglong.
and they don't know.
Okay.
Brother Ramius will just make a sign of follow us. Come, let's go. Bonds, lead the way. Let's go.
We're following them.
What?
Are you high?
So high right now.
Are you high?
I might have.
You need to keep a clear head, Ramius. We are going to meet a god.
It'll wear off by the time we're at the spire.
I go up to them and apologize for my friends and say, we're ready to follow you.
Okay.
Sorry, we've been up all night.
You guys keep walking, and one of the younger guys comes up to Ramius. It's like,
And he looks like Barnes. Barnes is back. Zephyr's back. Goes into his robe. It's a little flay leaf.
For the listening
This is
audience,
so
they're
great
having
for the-
they're having a gestural conversation.
Audio listeners.
About smoking.
I suppose you know what you're doing. You don't. This will be fun. All right. And he's like trying to roll a joint while he's walking. Keeping his eyes up ahead. And just like, he'll fall back a little bit. Fall back a little bit more from the group. And I'll just tinder twig, light one up, and then hand it over to him. Draw it in. Hold it. Hold it. And breathe.
Oh, he's passing it.
And breathe.
Oh no, you killed him.
That would be enough for now. Sort of gets rid of the burning end of it. He's puts it away.
This elf is so high.
kid's already there. He's the human equivalent of an 8-year-old.
Oh.
Right, because he's so young. Yeah.
It's like 46. Looks like a 46-year-old man, but he's 8.
And now we look the jungle. Does it look a little different?
Starts eating some fungus. The offerings. Slaps. Flash forward 10 minutes later, he's laying on the cart. And eventually you see off in the distance, the guides kind of like stop you and they point, and you see there's like this slender spire of vine-choked gray stone just jutting out of the jungle, pointing to the sky above. It's around 60 feet high, and the tower is terraced with these narrow ledges and windows at every story. Plus, you see this yawning open archway at its base. And mounted atop the spire's uppermost ledge is what looks like a giant fungal horn.
It's a fungal horn.
Spore horn.
Spore horn.
How high up is it?
60 feet.
Which we have
top
to
of the tower.
Low.
Okay.
Is Bard saying that?
The guides say, Paralaralinglong, Paralaralinglong.
Paralaralinglong.
Yes, Paralaralinglong. Stay. You stay and we'll go. Let's go.
Should we take the offering into the tower?
No.
We have to clear it
First we have to clear the tower. Let's leave the offering out here so it
This
does not
is-
become spoiled.
Zephyr,
She
can
who
you
walks
tell them
through-
to stay?
Linglong Paralala Paralala.
Any,
This ancient elven language consists of 4 different syllables.
all it is rearranging the same 4 things.
It's so-
Excuse me, I'm speaking.
Sorry.
Confusing. It just seems confusing.
And the guy's like,
I don't think he understood.
He seemed to
I
understand.
think he understood.
We'll keep an eye on them.
They know thumbs up, so they're all giving thumbs up.
Well, we told them that.
Yeah, that's true. I have to show them more thumbs up.
they all start. There's like 12.
Yeah.
It's very weird now.
That's
The guy on the
awesome.
thing is like,
All right, to the spire.
To the spire.
I pull my katana out.
shling.
We have a spoil and a blow.
And we're going to Paralaralinglong right there, and we'll be back right after this break. We're back. Let's go to the map.
Yeah.
Take it to the map.
Man.
This whole spire looks like it has been almost reclaimed by the jungle, the way the vines are growing up the sides of the walls. And, there's still a tower standing. At least the weather hasn't knocked it down completely, but you do see that parts of the top of the tower have kind of crumbled, and you can kind of peer in a little bit through broken windows and openings in the wall. I put you all here on the map. There's Barnes, Zephyr, Buggles, Asta, and Ramius. Tell me what you want to do. And I should say that, like, at some point they communicated to you that, like, once you reach the top, signal down, throw down the ropes, and they'll come and let you haul the offerings up, so you don't have to keep walking.
All right.
Who built this place? Did the elves build it?
They didn't say. Yeah, it's kind of. It almost seemed like it was something that predated.
The elves.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
All right.
Do we see any signs of, anything in there from here?
Give me a perception check.
Perception. Cracked.
24 for bugs.
Nice, Buckles.
19.
19, 24. There's a large squared off doorway offering entrance into the ground floor. And from where you're standing, you look in and it looks pretty disheveled. There's like bits of stuff that have been put together. You can't really see from the angle where you're at. You do see these thorny vines going all the way up the side. But yeah, where you're standing, you don't see any danger.
All right. Shall we?
After you, Barnes. I'm following you.
Barnes will go up to the edge of the building and kind of hug the wall.
All right. Hugging your way along the walls there. All right around there, when you get to the edge of the doorway, you look in and you see all these branches and dried leaves formed together to make what must be some sort of large nest. And it smells. The wind coming in, coming out back at you, it stinks. You look up and you see there are like stone catwalks lining the interior walls, and in the back of the room there are multiple sets of staircases that presumably lead up to these catwalks. It's hard to see.
Can I roll an esoteric lore to see if I would recognize the creature that would make this nest?
Yeah.
I have my bow out.
22.
22. It's really weird in that it looks like it would house like an insect, but it's just too large for an insect. But there's something very, have you ever seen like a
wasp nest?
Wasp nest, like it's got that kind of feel.
Oh.
But it's much too large for an insect, but that's the vibe you get.
So creepy.
So it doesn't look like a cocoony thing.
No.
It looks like a nest.
Yeah, it doesn't look like a bird's nest.
All right. I share this knowledge with everybody. I say, let's proceed with caution. And I'll take a step into the antechamber here.
You step into the antechamber, and right when you get to the opening there, as Asta fans out to the side and the rest of your team comes up from behind, you hear this sound that's like... And this leg comes up over the nest, followed by another leg and another leg and another leg.
Oh, no.
As this creature emerges.
Whoa. It's so
Kind of looks cool.
colorful.
Oh, wow.
It's
Weird.
like if a parrot was a bug.
Yeah. Yes.
Parrot was a bug.
That's exactly.
Yeah, if a parrot was like a grasshopper.
Yeah.
Kind of.
6 legs with a long grasshopper kind of back leg, and then a mouth.
Pincher head.
Yeah.
Pincer
head.
Looks like a lobster claw with a bunch of teeth inside.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it looks like. Looks
Yeah,
like a
it
nice,
looks like it has
delicious
wings,
lobster
maybe.
claw.
It, like you jump and that
yeah.
kind of thing.
The lamprey mouth. Long, bent, gross cricket legs. Roll for initiative.
Oh boy!
go.
And it is itself a large creature.
It
Takes
sure
up the whole nest.
is. Love these maps. Thank you, Foundry VTT. So sweet. What'd you get,
So sweet.
Brother Ramius?
Brother Ramu comes in with a 19.
19 for Ramu.
Yeah.
What about Bonds?
20.
20 for Bonds. I accidentally wrote 31, but I'm going to correct that.
You can leave it.
You leave it. That's fine.
Zephyr, anybody breaking 30?
18.
Nope, I guess not. Asta in Kitsune form?
20.
20.
There she is.
Okay, and Buggles.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
We rolled the same initiative.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, man. The contest is
So
heating up.
competitive. It's
I got
just
a,
initiative.
I got a 9.
A 9, okay. Well, not surprisingly, the creature will be going first.
Not surprisingly.
Here,
Sucks it's going to kill Barnes before he ever gets a hit off.
Yeah, or incapacitate him.
Yeah.
And then, Asta wails away.
But if Asta is in fox form, can she hit?
She's not in fox form.
Oh, I thought you said you were in fox form.
No. Kitsune form. Just normal.
Oh,
Just
right.
normal.
It's weird that you got this new companion, and he's always in the front. All right, Buggy Boo's going to go first. Let's start the encounter.
Is that the creature's name?
That's what I have in the
Yeah, they're
initiative
talking about
tracker.
Buggle. So I was
Buggy-
like,
Yeah.
Well, that's me.
Buggy Boo.
Old Buggy Boo. All right, so let's have some fun. Let's have a lot of fun.
Oh, no.
All right.
This is going to be bad when he's like all geeked up like this.
Yeah.
His fun is not our
This
fun.
means multiple people getting hit right now.
It's gonna slide up. It chitters over the edge of the nest onto the land. Maybe its hind legs are still hanging in the nest there. And let's get a 30-foot cone cooking.
Oh, come on with this.
No.
I think that'll be everybody.
Everybody?
Yeah.
Me?
I move. Yeah.
What did you say?
I don't think you can get everybody
I don't think you can get me.
in one 30-foot cone.
Oh yeah. Barnes and Asta are too spread out, I think.
Yeah, that sucks.
It's a shame you moved.
Oh, it looks like Barnes will be just fine. Funny. Well, my hand's off the chess piece. I've already moved.
Yeah.
But look at that cone. Look at that cone. It's everybody but old
That's
Barnes.
I can't
phenomenal.
believe it.
That is phenomenal.
That's cheating.
It basically, its hind legs that are up in the back part of the nest start rubbing together, and this like this sound, this blast of concentrated sound comes at all of you except Barnes. Give me a fortitude save.
Oh, fortitude's the worst.
Ooh.
Gosh darn it.
What'd you get there, Joey-O? Oh,
I rolled a
Joey-O.
natural 5 and I'm going to bottle cap it.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay.
I'm going to bottle cap it just in case it's a critical fumble. I think it probably is.
Okay,
There's a chance it is.
fair.
Ah, I can't get it in the tray. Come on, Norse Foundry. There we go, baby. Yes! I don't know what the total is. Give me a 22.
Good cap usage for a 22. Zephyr. I wanted to call you Asta. I was like, 8.
Other girl. I rolled a natural 3. Pretty sure it's going to be a crit fail, but I don't
Maybe
know
not.
I don't know if I want to use my bottle cap for this.
Okay.
So
I was just worried about being deafened and not being able to cast or something.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
like, ugh.
But you don't need to cast.
I feel good about this. 11.
11.
As good as
Okay.
I can feel.
It could not be a fumble. That's definitely possible.
You could just be frightened.
Shidney.
24.
24 for Shidney. And what about Buggles?
I got a natural 1.
Oh,
So I think I am going to cap this.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
buddy.
Well.
might as well.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, natural 3.
Twinsies.
So that's fortitude. That's a 9.
Okay. Here's the good news. Nobody failed. The 2 of you critically failed.
You got me. I was like, what?
The 11 was a critical fail.
I think we can still hear Hubert.
As this it starts to like ignite the air around
Oh,
you,
no.
you both take 25 points of fire damage,
Wow.
and you're deafened for 1 minute.
Yeah, I mean, that's why I had to re-roll that. That is
Excuse me,
why.
you're not deafened. It's where I chose fire. You get persistent fire damage, 1d6 persistent
Oh
fire.
my god, that's horrible.
You'll take.
Damn.
And you already took
I
25
need
points
to
of
put
damage?
this out.
Yeah, so immediately it moves up and then drops the hammer. Brutal. But luckily, Barnes is unscathed. Barnes, it's your turn.
Come on, dude.
All right, I will exploit vulnerability.
It has none.
Everything.
I don't know. I didn't.
Everything has a vulnerability. Gosh, 15. So a failure is still okay, but I imagine that is a failure. 15.
Yes.
Okay. Is that also a failure?
These don't
for,
exist on Earth.
Is that also a failure for recall knowledge? I'm assuming.
Yes.
Okay. So then I'm going to exploit its personal antithesis. I know what it dreams about at night. And I will take a swing with the kukri.
Okay.
Natural 20.
Oh, that's 2!
Last time I checked.
Matthew is now up to 3.
Now he wants to
Now he's up to 3. Mad.
It only counts as 1 for me. So.
Okay. Let me just roll some damage here.
Is that immediately 4 to 3 now on the counter?
Yes.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
What a comeback.
Don't call it comebacks.
It's been there for years.
Okay. Does the weakness damage will also get doubled, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So that is.
No. Sorry, it will not.
That ticks.
The weakness is just, it's like it has a weakness that you created,
Yeah.
so it would just add on to your
Just takes an
damage
extra
at the
3.
end.
Yeah. Okay. So that will be 17 points of damage, including the weakness.
17 points of damage. Okay.
Okay.
And then third action.
I guess we're not doing fan criticals anymore.
Oh, right.
Oh, right, you rolled a natural 20.
Never mind. Hold on. Hold
Yeah,
that
yeah.
thought.
Hold that thought. Oh my gosh, what if it's like not double damage?
Yeah.
What if it's like bug hunt?
Oh, that would be good.
If you're fighting a bug, it does.
All right, this one from either Chad V or Chad the Fifth.
I'm gonna go Chad the Fifth.
Chad the Fifth.
Chad
His name.
Chad, fifth of his name. From Janiso,
King of the
Illinois.
Andals.
King of the Andals, the
the
Roynar, and
Andals.
the First Men. The First Men. Chad, the fifth of his name from Janiso, Illinois, comes in with Snag and Drag.
Ooh.
Deal double damage. You may then reposition your target to any other square within your reach. Your target is off guard until the start of its next turn.
Oh.
This movement does not provoke attacks of opportunity. So you can shift the
oh, that
creature one
sucks.
square, and it's off guard until the start of
Now Asa's gonna hit it.
I'm going to shift it down south.
Yeah.
One square so Asa doesn't have to move to hit it.
Oh, that's awesome!
great.
You kind of
That's
like
clever.
hit it with the kukri and pull it
Pull it
towards
in.
you. Pull it right out of the nest. I love it.
Awesome.
So fired up!
So ready to squash this bug.
That bug?
Tactics would suggest that I move.
Yes.
Really want another hit. I want to even it up at 4.
I mean,
This
Do
is
it.
brutal. This is when we start getting the comments.
This is why you shouldn't
You're ruining
gamble.
the show. You're
This is
ruining the game.
fun. This is fun.
This is why gambling used to be illegal. Almost everywhere.
now it's celebrated.
You know, I actually will move. So yeah, I'll move. I'll
Coward.
I'll fan up.
Is that Asta, Sydney,
No.
degenerate gambler?
All they care about is the bet. The two
Or you
of them.
could flank
No,
it for
I
us.
thought that's what you were going to
Yeah.
do. You said you were going to move.
Move to flank.
It's
Yeah.
already off guard.
Oh, yeah,
because
that's right. It is
he-
off
Already
guard.
off
But-
guard, so I was like, maybe I'll just get out of the way.
It won't
Yeah.
stack.
Up to you.
I mean,
It's off guard for what? A round?
until the start of its next turn.
Its next turn.
You'll get hit against off guard. But then I could get a hit off. And you know what? That's it. It's off guard. Strategery would dictate I take another shot.
Strategery.
Yes. All right. I forgot it was already off guard.
Strategery.
17 to hit.
It is off guard, but that is a miss.
All right.
Big old target. Nice little carapace.
Carapace.
Carapeezy.
And it's Asta's turn. Flee.
Man, you know, I should spell strike, but I also want to hit it 3 times.
Gross.
This is a problem.
Yeah, it really is. It's worse because you don't win anything.
Created the bet in your brain and wrote it down.
We win.
What do you win?
The rune.
The rune.
Oh,
Yeah.
You are so far up the ass of this bet that you forgot that we're actually playing for something.
Though no matter who,
Call my bookie.
no matter who wins, I'm just gonna take the rune back because I found the weapon originally.
She already won it fair and square with a roll off.
Anyway,
So then she put it up on the
Wait,
the
you are
gambling
really
block.
not going to spell strike?
I am gonna spell strike.
Okay.
I'm gonna spell strike.
Okay.
I'm gonna do
Hemorrhaging listeners.
a gouging claw. What?
Nothing.
I'm doing a gouging claw as I put my katana out.
Ooh.
That's gonna be a 24.
That's it.
Yeah.
Ew.
Better be.
All right, so that is. All right, come on,
Hup.
claw.
Oh.
16 points of slashing damage with my gouging claw spell, and then for my katana, that is my D10.
I apologize. While Sydney is doing this, when we saved with a regular success, we took no damage? Or were we supposed to take half damage?
Oh yeah, you never said.
Yeah, no,
You are a monster.
You take
I'm just
you take no damage. It wasn't
okay,
a
great.
basic save.
Because I was going to heal you when you were up there, and I was like, wait, it looks like she took no damage. Okay,
yeah,
great.
I was confident. And then when you asked him, let me just make sure. Yeah, it's not a basic save. It's something else.
great.
So that's 10 slashing with my sword, and then 16 slashing with the gouging claw.
All right, so another 10. 10 again.
Yeah.
Okay. You already told me the 16.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So an additional
26 total.
26
All right.
total, and now I am gonna.
We got one more action.
Yeah, I am going to. You know what? I'm gonna do my dimensional assault because I need to get my spell strike back anyway. So I am going to move. I flicker in and out. I'm gonna move so I'm still flanking with Barnes.
Okay.
And make a pathway if people need to get in.
Should come down 1, technically.
Oh,
Really?
To be an exact flank.
Yeah,
nickel
okay.
and
But
dime.
it's already off guard, so flanking doesn't.
Wait, it, will,
No, before-
it won't be next turn.
Yeah, but if it moves, whatever.
and we'll see. I'm probably not gonna hit, but I get my one free attack.
So that's one action dimensional assault.
Yeah.
And you get the attack. As
I get the attack, but I take the map on it, so
Right.
And it resets your spell strike.
and it resets my spell strike.
That's a pretty good combo.
Natural 5.
There it is.
Okay.
All right. How about a little brother Ramius?
Brother Ramius is going to turn and see these two terribly injured. I think,
You're 10 feet away from the creature, 10 feet away from your burning allies.
yeah, I think he's going to heal Zephyr to start with a 2-action heal. So that will be, that's great. That's 28 points.
Oh,
Nice.
man.
That puts me back up to full.
And so what do you, present the holy symbol of Gruhasta when you do that and, shine a light towards her? How does
Yeah,
that
how
look?
does that look?
Yeah, sure.
No interest. Whatever you said. Wow, no interest.
Remember when we used to give it our all?
Got a lot going on here. I've said many times that he reaches
You
out
got one action left.
and a ball of light
What
moves
else you got
toward
going on?
knits up your wounds. Give me a break, man.
And I'm still on fire though, even though I'm healed.
Give it our all.
Yeah, that's the thing.
It's like I got a lot going on. What's your last action?
You do have the.
What else you got going on?
Okay.
Last action, I'd like to do a knowledge check on the creature for if nature would work.
All right. You sure you got enough time with everything you got going on?
Yeah,
Give me a nature check.
Thanks for coming in today.
Yeah.
I do. I got a lot going on. That's a 22.
Okay. This creature, I can tell you, is immune to sonic damage.
Okay.
Okay. It is a creature known as a Karek. I don't know if you'd actually know that, but I'm going to tell you anyways. And the piece of information I'm giving you is it's immune to sonic.
Are you happy? Are you happy?
No. When have we ever done
That is,
sonic
no one here has
damage?
ever done
Ever.
sonic damage.
Well, there's nothing else I could.
Well, it's nice to know that it's not anything other
What's
than
its
Sonic.
Yeah,
That's true.
That's true.
Okay.
I'm happy with that info.
Okay.
It's more than
I
I've
know
ever
it
given.
feels a little insecure about its size, and that's what I'm exploiting.
There you go.
Rude.
Yeah, so that's his turn.
Okay. Zephyr, you've been healed.
All right.
Still on fire.
Putting out this fire. Is that a flat check at the end of my turn?
Yes.
Okay. So, since it moved up to me, yeah, I'm gonna have to take a couple steps back. I'm actually going to move to the other side so I can take some steps back, but also not have anyone in my line of sight here to the creature.
I see.
So I move over, get into monastic archer stance, so still on fire. Hopefully, maybe it's going out while her runes are stitching, hunkering down, bow out. Flurry of blows with the bow.
Nice.
Show me what you got.
Come on. Come on.
Off guard.
22 for the first one.
Nice.
Hit.
And then
Come on.
15 for the second.
Yes.
So stunning fist, fortitude save, please.
Fortitude save.
Come on, Daddy won it. And then it's stunned. Could you imagine?
All right, fortitude save. Here we go. Oh, man, only a 33. Larry.
Yeah. Looks like you passed that one. I also, oh yeah, what you do notice with her shooting is that she has a little rune in her bow now.
Rune in her bow.
You bought a rune?
I got a little rune
Oh, that's fun.
while we were in town, and it's like maybe glowing a bit. It's a +1 longbow now.
Awesome.
So that's 1d8, 6 points of damage.
6 points of damage. Okay. Anything else?
And that's it. That's 3 actions. Or no, three actions. Now I take the persistent fire damage and then roll a flat check.
Yes.
Okay.
Here comes your damage.
It is a 1. Only 1 point of fire.
Nice.
Nice.
And
All right.
now roll out of it.
What is it? 10?
Stop, drop, and roll. 15. Nice try.
No.
Damn.
That's gonna be really hard to roll.
Can't she take
on fire.
Take 2 actions and roll around
stop,
on the ground.
drop, and roll?
Right, but I already used
Yeah,
all my
yeah,
actions.
yeah.
So maybe next turn
We'll see.
We'll see.
we'll see.
Or
I
you
only
just-
took 1 point of damage this turn.
Burn alive.
Maybe you can dip your arrow in the flames of your body.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna dip my balls in it. Skid.
I knew it was going to be this kind of party.
The state.
I don't know whether to try to beat out these flames or to do something useful. Because I could go down this round.
Beating out the flames is a useful thing. In my
Yeah. All right, I'm going to try. So he's going to spend 2 actions, like trying to pad out the flames.
Okay.
Natural 20.
Oh, yeah.
Amazing.
Okay. And then, and with his third action, he's just going to raise his shield.
Nice.
Good action, raise
That's
shield.
great.
Top of round 2. This bug is not happy with what's happened here. So it's going to do the same thing again.
My God.
Let's see.
Shit.
Yeah, but we're more spread out now. You can only get 3 of us.
Well, yeah, but he can get all the 3 weak ones.
All right, so Ramius, Buggles, and Zephyr, give me a fortitude save.
You got this.
Fortitude.
This action is called Boom Strike.
is it really?
Yeah. What'd you get there, Boom Strike?
16.
16 for Boom Strike.
19.
19.
I got a natural 4. Oh,
Damn.
so I'm tempted to try to spend another bottle cap because
You would go down.
You're gonna. I think even
Yeah.
if you.
I'll definitely go down, but I could go to
You might as well save it for when you're down.
actually.
I agree.
Yeah, well, no, because I have 3.
Ah.
So,
If it's critical failure, it would take you to dying too.
right.
Well, if it took you out.
Which it would. So I'm going to spend
Yeah.
another bottle cap
Okay.
Come on, buddy.
and fail again.
No, you won't. No, you won't.
Not this time.
That is a 13.
13. Okay. All of you failed. No one critically failed. So you're going to take 11 points of sonic damage this time around.
Okay. And I'm dying 1.
And Buggles goes
I
to
didn't think it would be able to do it
D1
again right
athletics. All right, Buggles
Sorry,
is
Buggles.
dying. And now it has one more action left, and it's going to claw. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, Asta. Here comes the claw.
Oh.
24 to hit.
Yes, that hits.
Okay, man, I hope I have enough D10s in my dice tray. I don't know if I have enough. Did I bring enough from home?
The same jokes.
He did say he was going to have fun.
8 years.
For 8 years.
9 years I've been hearing these jokes.
10 points of slashing damage.
Write some new dice-related material.
Ouch.
Like you rolled low on that.
Yeah, I feel like you were upset and you rolled low.
Yeah, it wasn't a great roll, but I did a lot of damage to a lot of people, except old Barnes. He's really coming out unscathed from this whole
For once.
thing.
Yeah, weird.
Honestly.
It's really weird. He's just really a smart player the way he's playing. Barnes, you're up.
Okay. Flanking with Asta.
Amazing. Phenomenal. Let's
Wait, now
go.
is he still off guard? Well, he's
Yes.
off guard
Well-
to you, but is that thing ends at the end of your turn?
That thing ended at the beginning of that thing's over.
The start
but now
of your
we're
turn.
Just,
Right, but now, he's
we're
off.
just flanking.
Right.
I'm going to spend bottle cap to re-roll that.
Oh, there you go.
Wow, look at him fly.
Wow, this economy.
I should give these things out more often.
Oh, no.
I rolled a natural 4, spend the bottle cap, and rolled a natural 5.
Oh, baby.
Okay. Second attack.
Baby on board.
It was on a natural 20, and then it rolled off to a natural 8.
Oh, God, no.
Okay. That's gonna miss. And then Barnes is gonna stay here to give Asta the flank. So I'm gonna spend my third action to aid Asta.
Thank
Ooh.
you. That's very big of you.
Wow,
Yeah.
that is very big of you.
During the
Very
bet.
big of you.
And I'll use
During the bet.
I'm gonna use esoteric lore to aid her.
Okay.
So I'll roll.
There. Well, Asta, it's your turn. What do you
Okay.
got?
I am going to, also I have to say, it's cold in the studio because it's summer now, so we have the AC on, and Nicole sent this gorgeous knitted or crocheted glass cannon logo blanket. Thank you so much,
Gorgeous.
Nicole.
Very nice.
Nice.
It's so cozy, and I feel like I'm at home gaming with my friends. It just feels
Was
seen
it
some
sent directly to you, or
Yeah.
was that a communal?
communal blanket.
Okay, well,
I-
I don't want to use it because it's touched it. That's more of a decorative blanket we would put on the casting couch.
We do a lot of casting here, apparently.
Yeah, we have a couch
I think it
apparently
was
here
a personal
too.
blanket to put on your
Anyone
skin.
can use it, but I'm using it today because it's cold. So thanks, Nicole.
They also they gave me one,
Yes,
I think 2 years ago.
you have a
It's
beautiful knitted blanket. Yeah, it's cool. I wish you could see the whole thing
Really
on
good
camera. All right. I am going to spell strike because I got my spell strike back.
on,
So we're going again.
Lay into this thing.
Baby.
I will roll to aid. There we go. 23.
All right.
Okay.
+1.
Okay, here we go.
Good aid.
Fudge.
No.
Fudge my A.
touch my head.
Huh.
Should I use my
Sir,
one?
this A needs more fudging.
Should I use my one bottle cap or should I save it for when I die?
I wouldn't use your one bottle cap.
Yeah.
If you have
I
one,
think you should do what you want.
I think
I think you should have fun.
I want to save my bottle cap for when I
And if
die.
having fun is living, then
All
I
right,
guess save
I'm
it.
going to roll again.
This isn't fun.
I'm doing a second attack. Can't do my spell strike because that's gone.
See ya.
Normal attack, two-handed. Let's go. Another 5. That's
God, we did nothing to it.
Nothing.
Lots of 5s.
Let me roll third attack. Here we go. Oh wait, no, spell strike is a 2-action, John.
Yeah.
So I'm done actually.
You guys remember 5 Alive?
yeah, sure.
No,
It was
what?
so good. It was like a juice box.
Juice drink.
It's a juice drink.
remember
We
this
had it at camp, and then it came out again, and they
for old
changed the
people.
recipe. It wasn't
They did?
the same, yeah. But original 5 Alive was
like a-
fucking good.
Capri Sun, Kool-Aid.
Yeah, it was like Sunny Delight kind of.
Kind of like or high C. It was kind of like a high C, but I don't know. It felt like it was healthier, even though it wasn't.
Yeah, even though I'm sure it was like 40% sugar.
Yeah.
It was-
High fructose corn syrup, trans fats,
yeah.
cyanide. But 5 Alive, man. Good logo too. I want a 5
Yeah,
Alive
what's it?
T-shirt.
The colorful logo.
Look that up.
Hawaiian Punch. It's
Oh,
kind of
yeah.
like
Remember Ecto Cooler?
Ecto Cooler.
Cooler.
Do you guys remember the Five Alive does it, but those other brands that would make the cans, the tubular cans in the freezer with like the fruit
Oh, the barrels. They were
Yes.
like, plastic.
And you had no. They were like metal cans, and you would have like margarita mix, unalcoholic, but you would have like cans of it. My parents always had them in the freezer.
That wasn't for you to drink. That was for your parents to make margaritas. If you're a child, you can't even buy those in the store, even though they don't contain alcohol.
There's no alcohol.
You're just drinking your parents' mixers.
No,
Yes.
Little after-school drink.
I didn't-
You're talking about it like the thing we all brought to camp.
Yeah.
Remember those things they were kind of like tomato juice, but they had lots of spices in them?
You would drink that.
And you felt really sleepy.
I think
They came in my mom's pitcher.
I felt this instinct to serve them with a celery stick.
I probably did drink the mixer one time. I think I tried it. I think I popped it out of the freezer and like opened it with a can, and I was like, "Cool lime drink," and I put it in a glass, and I was like, "This tastes like
Oh man, there's nothing worse than accidentally drinking alcohol or cocktail mix. with
Drinking
Or
your
like
sour
you drink a
mix.
tonic water, you think it's
Oh my
seltzer.
god!
Have you ever done that?
I thought it was poison. I thought I'd poisoned myself. It's like tonic water.
Like putting a
delicious.
cigarette in the backwards. Ah, fuck my lips. All right, I'm going to look up 5 Alive t-shirts during Brother Ramius' turn.
5 Alive is no longer sold in the United States, but you can get it in Canada.
You can get everything in
and
Canada.
drink it.
We need to go back to Canada
Yo, there's some sweet 5 Alive shirts.
and get 5
Oh, I
Alive.
bet.
Get a 5 Alive shirt, bro.
Nice faded Johns.
Brother Ramius is going to be like, Bonds, Buggles is down. Put this thing down. And he's going to step back and try to put a wall between him and the creature, get some cover. And then he's going to reach out, say, Grosta, protect him.
Okay.
And I'm going to stabilize Buggles.
Oh.
Okay.
I'm going to stabilize Buggles
From range?
from range. Yeah. I'm trying to think about healing you, but I'm just going to wait for a second because I don't know if bringing you up and making you wounded is going to be more dangerous with this thing.
Yeah.
So right now he's just going to stabilize.
Then again, also, if it's doing area attacks and I get caught in it, then while I'm down.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm hoping that it won't be motivated to. If it doesn't see me
If I'm
and
not-
you're unconscious, maybe it won't fire this way at all.
Also, it's going to take, I have to reestablish my, psyche. So I wouldn't be really effective for another 2 rounds anyway, so.
Yeah. All right, so I'm just going to stabilize you for right now, and I'll save these heals in case I need them for you guys. Well, that's my round.
Okay.
It's 2 actions to stabilize.
Zephyr.
All right. She's going to scoot over one, so hopefully if it can do that AoE again, she won't be within it. But she still has a straight shot at the creature. So still a monastic archer stance. Going to take 2 more shots.
Come on.
2 more. 24 for the first one,
Hiat.
Awesome.
and then 18 for the second one.
Yes.
Okay, so Stunning Fist again. Fortitude save, please.
Come on.
33.
Get my undefeatable die. Oh, yeah. You want the total?
No.
It's another 33.
Pass. You're not stunned. All right, 1d8. 3 points of damage.
3 points of damage.
And
at
then I guess who is after me?
Well,
Buggles
go-
is after me.
Yeah, Buggles.
And
Well, didn't I move?
You moved in the initiative order, but
That's
just
you
so,
moved.
just so happens.
yeah, now
wow.
you're
You
after
moved the
me.
top of round 3.
Okay.
Move from the bottom of the round to the top of the round.
Okay.
We're moving.
You're moving on up.
I mean, I'm just going to take one more hit with the map and
Come on.
see what happens. At
Come on,
+0.
bust Troy's parlay. Natural 20. Let's go.
Natural 16. Damn it. Probably a miss.
Would you?
Oh, I should have used that for my
Flat check.
my flat check. I guess I got to do that now, so.
Yeah, but let me give you some damage first.
Yeah.
How about 5 points of fire damage?
Okay, that's fine.
Ouch.
Sip. Okay.
I'm going to say fail.
Come on. Natural 10.
Yep.
All right. Yeah, I'm probably going to spend next round putting myself out just to let you guys know.
Top of round 3. Good 3-rounder we got going on here.
Yeah, man. We're sparring.
You're stabilized. So talk to me about stabilized. Does that help him sort of roll his check here?
He doesn't have a check.
So he's no longer, you remove
He's
the dying condition.
He no longer has dying condition. He's wounded 1 and stable
Okay, and unconscious.
and unconscious.
All right, so I remove dying 1. Prone is still on there off guard, and I'll just toss unconscious on there.
We'll come back to it. I don't know if I may have to bring you back at some point.
All right. Well, this is interesting here because this thing is still pretty nasty. But without the dying condition, that is very good. You guys kind of left yourself in the same position here. However, it does feel a threat from Barnes and Asta and not so much anyone else. So I think what it's going to do is it's going to pull itself back towards the nest.
Oh, it vanished off my screen.
Oh, that's awesome.
Can't see it.
Oh,
Then let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna pull myself back even. Oh, that's right. Now I'm gonna pull myself back even further, which will put Asta and Barnes in it, and no one else. I could have left Buggles in there, but I really want to get Asta and Barnes. So go ahead and give me a fortitude save. All of a sudden, the air starts lighting up around you with sparks.
Oh, he's doing fire again.
Fortitude!
22 for Barnes.
Nice.
All right, there you go. Come on, Barnes.
Huge.
Pretty good.
Save us all.
25.
Yes!
Oh, yeah.
Completely wasted round. How?
Brutal.
It doesn't sound fun to
Looks
waste
like
your
it's
round.
Barnes' turn.
Oh,
Dude,
man.
this is our chance. This is the opening.
Wait,
this
but
is the
is
window.
it-
Close it.
Is it in the nest now, or is it like on top? Like, can we?
It's like crawled up into the nest, but it's still level with
Okay, we can still hit it.
no cover. And you're not gonna be laughing when Buggles dies.
Barnes is going to slide up to
Not
it,
today.
flick the mirror in his hand, and double up and flank the creature with himself.
What? Little double up flankage?
Yep,
Schwa, schwa, schwa.
yep, right there. And so another Barnes appears, and he'll flank with himself, and he will attack with the kukri.
So much handsome.
Natty 19.
Nice.
28 to hit, off guard.
Yeah, not a crit.
I was wondering if that was internet protocol. It was like, is Troy's screen frozen? Or?
Okay, 13 points of damage,
Oh, huge.
including the weakness.
Okay.
5-4. 5-4
Yep.
for those
Yeah.
keeping
Yeah,
track
That's
at
another
home.
hit for me.
Sorry.
Almost tied.
No.
Almost tied it up.
It's-
I think it's
tied it up.
5-5.
It's 5-5. I have
5-5
because
because
I
he
hit
crit.
it.
Yeah, no.
No, it's
He's got
5-4.
4.
Yeah, he has
I was at
Oh,
1.
he has
Oh, you were
4.
at
Crit,
1.
went
I'm
to
sorry.
3,
I
and
have-
now I'm at 4.
Okay.
1, 2,
5-4.
5 to
Yes.
4. Let's go.
Okay. Barnes, anything else?
Oh, that was it because you used
That's
the
the
mirror.
action. Move, mirror, hit.
Asta, what do you do? It is no longer off guard.
Okay.
It is me.
I step up, and I can move that 5 feet free, right? That's not a movement.
No, that's a movement.
That's a
Everything's
movement?
Everything's something.
I always forget.
Everything is something.
Everything is
That's
something.
the best way to think about Pathfinder 2nd Edition. Everything is something.
There are very few free actions.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's sketch. So it's like, this is nothing.
You
This
have
is
to
something. This is
Recharge your
nothing.
spell strike, right? You don't have it right now.
Phil Hartman.
But you know what?
of my
I do
favorite.
have
Is this something? Is this nothing?
I do have 2 conflict spells. I've only used my 1. I could use another focus point and do my dimensional assault again instead. Yeah. I'm gonna do it.
will that get you in flanking with Barnes?
Yeah,
Okay.
I can do it. I can do it. So I am going to dimensional assault. Is that considered flanking if I move up next to his mirror image?
can't see.
Because he's like
Yes.
blocking. Okay.
Yeah, that is.
Yeah, because you're flanked with the other.
With the real
You're,
bonds.
you're flanked with the,
With the real.
they're
Well, the
both-
real bonds,
they're
please.
Both, they're both.
Do they provide flanking to someone else?
Yeah, I think
Your
they're-
image?
They are real.
Yeah, they're both Barnes by the book. Yeah.
Okay.
And it stays until the
right.
start of my next turn unless I do something to end
Forced
it.
to be chosen one.
Yeah.
Which one is Barnes?
Well, you're right now. You're with the real Barnes.
I'm with the real Barnes. All right.
They're
So
both- They're both real.
dimensional assault.
creeping me out, man.
Asta goes to jump, disappears, lands next to Mirror Barnes, and she thrusts her katana forward into this bug.
Come on.
Yes. There it is.
21.
Off guard.
Because it's off guard.
Yes! Another one in the books for Asta. All right.
6-4.
Max, damn.
Nice.
That's 14 points
Nice.
of slashing. Let me just tally another hit for me. And then I did get my spell strike back, but I don't feel like I should do it because of the map, so I'm just going to do a normal attack with my katana. Here we go. No. That's 14.
Okay.
And third, who's after me?
Brother Ramius.
Do you need aid?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you need aid with? How can I aid you?
Just distract the creature. I'll attack it.
Okay.
I'll attempt to attack it.
Yeah, Asta is just doing a lot of flourish movements, and I would like to aid. So
Performance.
I don't know what I should do.
Well, think about it because you'll do it on his
Yeah,
actual
let me think
turn.
about
I
it.
do want to say, Sydney, now you have 6 hits, and that destroys Troy's parlay.
That's true. It's already lost.
Oh no, but my parlay, her crit still
Oh,
counts.
right. He's not counting the crit. He's
Still alive. I locked it in. I put it on FanDuel before.
Before
Should I
the rule
change it?
change.
Yeah, before the rule change.
At worst, it'd just be a void.
Right.
Right.
I might just cash out. Do
They're
wanna-
offering you a cash.
Yeah, I gotta cash it. It's only for $1. Brother Ramius.
All right, Brother Ramius is going to, he's back up against this wall. Now he can't see the creature. He's not sure what's going on back there, but he hears them striking blows. Sounds like they're hitting it. So he's just takes a breath and and he's going to run around the side of the wall. Be like, I'm coming, Bonds! I'm coming, Asta! And he's going to come in here and running forward, he's going to cast a Divine Lance at it.
And I will aid you
as he comes around.
with my athletics, because
Okay.
I'm moving around a lot.
All right, sure.
That's... Oh, wait. That's a 16.
Oh, that's a +1.
Perfect. That's a +1.
+1 with the easier version of the game.
+1 with the new and improved, easier version of the game. Okay, here we go. I apologize. I am a little slow right now. Here,
He's got a lot on his mind. He's got a lot going on.
I got a lot going on.
A lot going on over there.
There we go. Miss. 14. Trash, garbage character.
Zephyr. Zephyr, you're still on fire.
All right, I'm still on fire.
This Zephyr
And I
on fire.
Zephyr. So I can spend 2 actions to put myself out for. And I don't
give
have
yourself
to roll.
another
DC
flat check.
11 flat check.
Oh.
Well, no, it's only. I think it's only DC 11 if you're doing something like pouring water on yourself. If you're just patting yourself, it's just another DC 15 flat check.
No, I believe if you're rolling DC 11, pour water on yourself automatically out. It basically says if you do something that would automatically, obviously, end the condition, like jumping in water if you're on fire.
The action might require a skill check or another roll to determine its effect. Reduce the DC of the flat check to 10 for a particularly appropriate type of help, such as
you're
dousing
right.
you in water to put out flames. Depends on what you do.
Stop, dropping, and rolling is pretty effective.
But then you'll be prone.
Then you'd be
have to
prone.
take your final action to stand up. And you still have to roll 10 or higher. I'd say burn to death.
Also radio. Play conservatively and burn to death.
I want to stop being on fire, so she's going to try to like pat herself down. Or
Okay.
do I have to like stop, drop, and roll?
If you stop, drop, and roll, DC 10. If you pat yourself down, DC 15.
Oh, okay.
I was going to say.
I guess I gotta stop, drop, and fucking roll.
All right.
Yeah!
Is that 3 actions?
It's gonna
no,
roll.
you will just...
Stop.
It's 2 actions.
If you want to
but
stand
drop,
back,
and
if you want to
roll.
stand back up, that'll
What
be
if
your
she
turn.
urinates
Might
on herself?
work.
Is that an appropriate action?
I'd make a DC 14.
I don't have to go right now.
Always when you're on fire. It's,
I know, you
never
never-
have to go.
Like a
right.
Oedipal tragedy.
So she drops and she rolls. Natural fucking 20.
I mean, I was 100% sure. And that crit does not count, of course.
Of course,
does
it's not a
not
crit
count.
for anything.
All right, so now you're on the ground, then you want to stay down there and shoot?
I rolled so fucking good.
The old laying on the ground
I
longbow
think I should get a free stand up with that nat 20.
That might work in other games.
Okay. Can I shoot
on the
from
ground.
prone? Is that a thing? Are you making that up?
No, you could
You can shoot from the ground?
you
What
can
are
shoot from the
talking about?
ground. You get there's a penalty. I think you could take a minus because you're prone.
-2, right?
It's just prone.
Yeah, she's gonna stand back up.
Okay. Then I won't put the prone.
she had a
condition on.
really epic turn of like you see her stop, drop, and roll. It's like she must have practiced that so much.
Clearly,
in
that
school.
woman's been on
She's
fire.
been on fire
She's
so
been
many
on fire
times.
You did like a somersault roll. It's like interesting take on stop, drop, and roll. That was effective.
Very athletic. Top of round 4. Here we are. Nice little 4-bagger for Buggles. Still in conch.
Yep.
Okay, but not dying.
No.
That's Buggy Boo's turn. This Karek. Penis. What do I want to do here?
Die?
No, I kind of want to get... Oh, I took myself right off the map. Come back here, you son of a gun. Hey,
Perhaps we can reason with it. Maybe it knows more about the tower.
Yeah, why
Maybe
didn't
it
we
knows
try
Elvish.
talking to it?
It will pull back and
Paralaralinglong!
Yeah.
Oh no! Oh my god!
that looks pretty good to me.
That's hilarious.
No one wants to see that.
You're
about-
such a jerk.
I was trying to spread it out.
How about Asta, 2 Barnes, and Aramius? Give me a fortitude save.
For Barnes, it affects me, but only once.
Okay.
Dude,
That's
this
sweet,
is-
sweet 40.
I really think he couldn't get all of us.
Sweet 40. Let me get my damage dice.
Tweener.
Tween Sony.
25.
25?
20.
20.
18.
Oh no!
18.
I've been rolling so
I mean, none of these are crits.
You are all tweened.
You're going to take. Both
Who's
of you?
you? They both
Barnes
failed?
and Asta both failed. You're going to take 7 points of sonic damage.
I'm pissed.
7 points of sonic.
Oh, we're still deaf too, right?
No.
It was on fire. If you do sonic damage and you crit fail, you become deafened and take more damage.
Oh, okay.
Fire your percent.
Fire damage persistent.
It seems like it alternates too. So if it's going to do it again the following round, this one's going to be fire.
Could be. Could
Perhaps.
be. Couple of Barnes. Both still kicking.
So the Barnes next to Asta vanishes. And
Nice.
however, I will do the same exact thing. So Barnes will walk up to the. Oh, it's on the stairs now.
Yeah.
But we can walk up to the edge on that corner.
So I'm gonna stay. I'm gonna face it up on the stairs, and I will again tilt the mirror, and another Barnes will appear right behind it.
Come.
I'll move right.
Right there. Yeah,
Yep.
I got you.
Okay, and then I will swing once.
Up on that
concrete.
little ledge there.
Stab. So maybe I'll stab down from the one behind it, just like try to get it in the carapace.
Yes.
20 off guard.
Hit.
Nice.
Oh!
And it's all tied up at 5 to 5.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's it. That's got to be it. It's dead.
13 points of damage.
Dead.
13 points of damage. It's just like twitching, and it's still standing. Damn it. Anything else there, Barnesy?
That's 3 actions.
Okay. Oh, wait, it's Asta's turn? It's dead.
It's also not tied up because Asta,
Oddly enough. Carry the one. It's dead.
Asta has 6.
6-5.
Yeah, 6 to 5.
Barnes has 5.
Oh my gosh, you guys are
Asta
neck and neck.
moves up, and I'm gonna spell strike it.
Yeah.
No one else is getting a hit on this thing.
All this bet has done is cause you to play your character more effectively.
Yeah. You're actually playing right.
All
You
I
want to
need-
be like, can I grab some of the moss and see if it runs away because I ripped the moss?
I want to disturb its nest. See if that makes him angry. Can I ride it? Can I ride the
riding it? Look at Skip.
I'm not playing childish games anymore.
Does it have a wedding dress?
I check the nest to see if there's a wedding dress.
I have a way to demoralize it.
All right. I am rolling my die now. Everyone shut up. Oh, that's 26.
Oh yeah!
That's a hit.
Yeah, I know. All right. That's going to be, I'm going to kill it with just my katana probably. 10, 14 points.
And it dies.
Yeah, without even needing the spell.
But I do it, the spell on its dead body.
Barnes just keeps going with the kukri.
And that's 10 more hits for Barnes. It is.
Wow. 7 for Asta.
7 to 5.
7 to 5.
Closing in on 10.
Easy.
Amazing. You kill the bug and you look up in this room and just see that the floor above or the ceiling above you no longer exists. That floor has crumbled. So it's just a series of catwalks that leads up to the top floor that you cannot see. And we'll see you next week.
Yes. Oh, baby.
A bugaboo.
A bugaboo.